Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere with under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing out there? Got to talk about boxing tonight. Been watching some videos, got me a little fired up about the sport of boxing. One particular video I came across, was Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, amazing fighter. You know, was once held 140 down. Was coming up in the ranks, moved to 147, got him a title at 147, but has lost a lot of major fights against key opponents at welterweight. Now, Mr. Danny Garcia is saying that he is going to move up to 154. Now, me personally, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's a good division for Danny Garcia to go to, due to the fact of his size. I think that his size will be a major factor for him at 154. Most 154 pounders are much bigger than 147 pounders in height. Being the fact that he did a horrible job against Errol Spence, who I think in my mind really 154 pounder or 160 pounder. I could see that happening to him a lot fighting at 154. Now, I think it's more decent killers at 154. You got, Julian Williams, other fighters, Erickson Lubin, people like that running around. So I think that Danny Garcia just thinking about coming in and fighting low-level opponents, like he said, and then trying to go for a belt. But I think even the low-level opponents that he may try to pick will beat him. I really don't see Danny Garcia being able to beat anybody at 154. He's had problems at, 147. So, how is it that you figure, that you can just jump up to 154 when you've been losing at 147? Now, this is no hating on Danny Garcia, no disrespect. We're just talking boxing and being real. Danny Garcia at 147 ain't did too much. He ain't unified no belts at 147. He took a lot of losses on paper at 147. Me personally, I don't think Danny Garcia could beat a Jamal Charlo if he moved up. I don't see it. I don't think he should be doing that. But at least Danny Garcia, is talking about moving up, because he has challenged and fought, the big guys at 147. But now we got Terence Crawford, due to the lack of competition, due to the fact that Errol Spence is running around playing. Now he's talking about moving up to 154. Now, I do think that Terence Crawford will be a hell of a fighter at 154. I do think that he will go out there and beat Jamal Charlo. A lot of people see it differently. A lot of people think that Jamal Charlo can overcome Terence Crawford due to the fact of his power, which I can see that happening. But I just think that Terence Crawford has enough skill and all-around skill set to beat Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo, lost to Tony Harrison. We talked about that the other night due to the championship rules. A lot of people felt like he didn't lose, but due to the skills of boxing, and what's happening now, he lost. And I feel that Terence Crawford is a way better fighter than Tony Harrison, and I think he has more to bring to the table than Tony Harrison. So that's why I feel Terence Crawford moving up to 154 is a possible great move for him. He can go up there and get 3 belts, but that's only if Jamal Charlo is willing to fight him. Which I don't see why not. I hear a lot of people saying, like, at this point, I think that Terence Crawford really needs to just tell Errol Spence, I'll fight you right now at any time. For the 64 that night, he really needs to put him on blast. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the panel.
What's up, Easy Work? This your boy Primo 144.
How you doing, bro?
Chilling, man.
What's up with you, man?
Just now tuning
what
in.
You got going on?
Haven't even heard what you spoke about yet.
Right now I'm just talking about the fact that Terence Crawford and Danny Garcia is considering moving up, especially Danny Garcia. How do you feel that Danny Garcia would do at 154?
To be honest with you, his best weight class or division, shall I say, was at 140. 147, he hasn't done much. He had a belt due to a win from a vacancy, I believe. Going up to 154, to me,
Yeah.
honestly, I think he should do a test matchup against like a Austin Trout or a Terrell Gaucher. That would show us if he belongs in that division, because he feels like he should be at the top of that division.
Yeah, that's one thing that I heard that he was saying, that he would come in and be a big name, or he would be the biggest name at 154. I think he kind of got air in his head to be saying that. You know,
Facts.
your name will be great on resumes if they were to beat you, but right now Jamel is the king. You know,
I
hands
agree.
down, regardless of how people feel about Jamel right now Jamel is the king of 154. So, coming in saying that you're gonna be a big name right now, it's best for Danny to leave 147 because he's really a gatekeeper right now.
Agreed.
You
And
got a lot.
I think he don't want to retire like that.
No, I don't think he want to retire like that. I don't think he ready to retire, but he is a gatekeeper.
I'm gonna say, with that being said, I feel like this is his last big money grab, going up to 154 for a last big name, because I don't think he's gonna win.
Big money
grab.
Yep.
And
I
shout
don't
out to
see
you,
him beating nobody at 154. I don't even see him beat. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Why you say that though?
Before you go any further, you know what I'm saying? My sister in Alabama, as long as my brother-in-law, y'all good people out there. I was in the military, so I've been all around, but I've been boxing for a while. You know what I'm saying? You the only channel who's speaking the truth, bro. You the reason. Well, not you the reason, but the things you speak about are the reasons why I haven't gone pro. So.
Yeah.
We're big ups to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking that truth, because it is the truth. Says Freemasonry. That's a big totem behind the shit.
So you I'm hold up, swole up. We got to go in. I got somebody who living a life and knows something. So you saying that you want to box professionally, but there's things that's behind closed doors that are holding you back from even doing it?
Even in the amateurs, yes. Yes.
Oh, can you explain that to us, please?
To a certain degree. Like I said, you gotta, just like anybody else, you gotta actually step foot in closed doors, you know what I'm saying, to know what's up. But I know enough not to be put in that position. You get me? Because just like me and you, we come from a position of poverty, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? The ghettos. Yeah. I'm from South Central LA. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that money, when it comes to cash, that's an easy grab. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll give you this if you woo.
If you're willing to do this. So is a lot of that going on with you, or have you seen that occur in boxing since you've been trying to get in it?
Well, it's not even really trying to get in. So amateurs is really just a circuit for them to look at you. I don't really even care how many fights you got and how many wins you got. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get to a certain tier, especially once you get into the open circuit, you got the closed circuit, which is novice, and the open circuit. Once you get to the open circuit, they're going to start to tell you, okay, can you knock him out by the second round? Can you last by the third round and still win? You know what I'm saying? Can you take this dive and know how to take a dive? The shit get deep.
And they literally come at you just like that.
Through different channels, yeah. I mean, there may be different rewards if you follow suit, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't follow suit, going down the line, you're going to start getting controversial fights that you should have won and you didn't. You get me?
Yeah. Okay.
It happens a lot. And that's how, well, let me say this real quick. That's how a lot of people in the amateurs who were gifted or who didn't even go in the amateurs, like me. I haven't had that one amateur bout, and that's due to certain circumstances. I should have had at least 5, but I've sparred hella times, and I've been boxing since 7th grade. And then I sparred with Michael Williams Jr. He's under Roy Jones Jr. right now, being trained. I've sparred a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna get into the name because I don't want that shit coming back on me. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is it's work in the gym. But when it comes to being in the limelight like that, bro, it's really about submission and what you're willing to do.
Okay. So
Because
basically, like I be, it's really like that. It's really just like the entertain, like all forms of entertainment.
hell yeah, I mean, there's the far few and in between who will come into the cracks. You know what I'm saying? You may have 200 amateur bouts or whatever the case. Let's say you got 190 and 10 losses. You know what I'm saying? Something like that or whatever the case. And they're like, all right, he got a good name. He can really fight. He don't want to. I mean, he's not willing to do what we trying to get him to do. But you know what I'm saying? Let's start him off. You know what I mean? Then they give you flashes of money. They give you little little examples. You know what I'm saying? After the setup,
Bring you around,
huh?
bring you around boxing stars and put you in hotel rooms and the lavish life type shit.
Yeah, but you got to understand, boxing is a do or die sport, bro. So you're putting your life on the line. You're gonna get tired of most people. If I were to go pro right now, I can go pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get that off record. A man off the street can go pro. That's how some fights started fights with some guys who had a good 25 bouts in the amateurs, and they go pro. You know what I'm saying? They go against somebody who don't have no bouts. You know what I mean? And they somebody off the streets. Literally, I've seen that before. I ain't even gonna go into there, but that can happen as long as you can pass a physical. You straight. But
Like, can I ask you this? I'm sorry to cut you off.
no.
What's the shakiest, grimiest shit you've seen happen since you tried to enter the sport of box? Like some shit that made you say, like, man, hell no, this ain't for me.
Looking at the life of journeyman, bro. I mean, like I said, to actually see the grime, like the true grimy shit, bro, I would have to be a professional myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
Okay.
Unless I'm a part of somebody's team, you get me?
Okay. Oh, let me welcome somebody to the panel. Hey, Tito, how you doing?
What?
I'm talking to Prime. Prime,
Primo?
he a box. Yeah, Primo. I'm sorry.
No, you got it. Just Primo. Premo is how you pronounce it.
Okay, Primo. He a boxer.
What's up,
He
Easy
want to
Word?
What's up, bro? He heading to being a professional.
What's the deal, big dog?
Hello?
He basically like breaking down the grimy side of boxing.
It's Primo?
You know what I'm saying? What goes on?
Yeah, it's
before
Primo.
you. Now,
bro, this Tito.
Let me see. What's another question I got asked you?
Easy Word. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Let me see. Like you said, so has anyone ever asked you to take a dive?
Nah. Hell.
Nah.
I'm gonna give you an example. My Instagram is Primo144, just like this. You can see one of my exhibitions, but it wasn't a counted bout against the amateurs because this was held in the Army. You know what I'm saying? That's a big reason why a lot of my fights didn't happen because I was still in the Army. But when it comes to that, amateurs, they don't do that necessarily. Like a Tyson, he's a monarch child. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've heard of that term before.
I heard of that term before, but what do you mean about monarch child? Like he was already subsidized?
It's wild. I actually meant to mention this your last live, but I didn't tune in. All right, so people don't know this. They always want to go to custom model first, but that was not his first handler. Mike Tyson
like that
will
word.
tell you. Yeah,
handler.
Mike Tyson.
I like how you said that.
Yeah, in control of their career. Mike Tyson will tell you himself. The person who discovered him while he was in not prison. What's it called for the not adolescents, the younger people who go to jail, I guess you would say?
Juvenile court.
Right. The person who scouted him out was who? Muhammad Ali.
Oh, for real?
Yes, look this up. Mike Tyson will tell you, but Mike Tyson idolizes Muhammad Ali. You also got to look at it from another perspective. Don't nobody give a fuck about a white so-called homosexual, you know what I'm saying, who you don't know about, who's not a real big name in stardom. You know what I'm saying? He's not Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
What will really get me in the ring to want to do this and to obey? I've been on the track of chaos. What can get me out of this? Mike Tyson's not dumb, as everybody knows. Custom model was just a mere sacrifice to a success, like everybody else.
Have you ever
But
seen
Muhammad
like,
Ali is the one who chose him to be next. That's what people don't get.
have you ever seen Mike Tyson miss some rounds?
Of course.
Yeah, because when I saw that, it brought me to a whole nother mind frame on Mike Tyson. I used to think this dude was
But it's
really
not
that
just
guy.
Mike Tyson. Ain't this all adding up, bro? Bro. When it comes to
Yep.
PEDs
Teach
and dives, bro, this
Teach
shit
us.
is everywhere. I'll put it to you like this: 90% of world championship bouts are rigged. They're already
Yes.
set up. It's in the contract.
Yes.
Yo,
Hold on, Tito. We talking on the Primo right now. He
yeah,
giving us some good. He
I
giving
hear
us some
you,
good
dog.
information.
I hear y'all, dog. I hear you.
What you now go? What you saying now? Keep teach us now. Preach.
I was just saying 90% of professional bout. No, not I'm sorry. Of world championship bouts are rigged. They have to know the outcome. It's all about money. I'm sure you've heard of gematria, right? Ruling by the numbers, gematria. You need to look that up. That is very real.
Yeah.
It all goes by the narrative, and it's connected to the media.
Hold. What was it that you said now?
It's
You were
called
breaking up.
gematria. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you now. And what is gematria?
It's a system ruling by the numbers. You can look it up on the internet, of course.
But basically, this is like numerology.
Nah, numerology. I'll put it like this. That's low key like a religion, just like how they got with Scientology. That's people who are like obsessed over numbers. Gematria it's a way.
Okay.
It's a way of tracking rituals by the number. I'll put it to you like this, or I'll put it to you like that, and that's how people are able to get and be successful and rich off of betting because they can crack the codes through the number, through gematria. They have a song by this group called The Police. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Murder by the Numbers. But they talk about it, and it's all explaining gematria. It's in everything, bro. It's in every sport. Everything is rigged, bro.
So yes, and you said that 90% of major fights are already rigged, and
Title bouts.
they know in a contract. So actually, what you're saying is like your title bout. So actually, what you're saying, like, let's say Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fought 2 months from now. You mean already there, and this has to be put in there automatically.
See, why you think that fight hasn't happened yet?
Automatically. Hold on. I'm gonna let you explain that after, but I gotta ask you this. So, like Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
So that fight right there. Hold on. Well, I was trying to forget I'm forgetting what I said. What I was going to say.
Oh, you got it.
There was something that you were saying about the fights. Okay, so in their contracts, if these two were to fight, it's already written that one of them is supposed to lose.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, but oh, damn.
They're not finna put it in there like verbatim, you know what I'm saying? But if it don't go down the way it's supposed to go down, there will be repercussions. I'll put it to you like that.
Yeah.
People, well, I mean, I was about to say people like to say the mafia is fake and this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna just say secret societies. They run the shit. There's no commission of boxing like the NBA, like the NFL, like the MLB.
You know something I always wonder, and it's since I've been watching boxing, why they don't let us hear what they say in the ring. I always wanted to hear.
Never let you hear that because it controls the fight. There's many outcomes. Man, Deontay Wilder had a fight. I forget it. I could look it up right now, but I forget the dude. I think his name was Malik. Malik something. It was either his first or his last name, but he fought somebody, and they. Huh?
I know which fight you're talking about.
Yeah, they came together to throw the fight. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they both know what round you going out. You know what I'm saying? what time of the round, bro. It all goes by the specific number too. You know what I'm saying? The exact time you going knock down and you ain't getting back up. Everything. Don't be fooled, bro. You question everything.
So
and this is the biggest thing. You asked me about like what's the biggest risk? Basically, the biggest risk is a gullible individual thinking that they can fucking make something because they got talent, like myself, who I was going down this path. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I have no amateur experience, so they don't know how I fight. I probably would have debuted at 147. They'd put me against somebody like a Sergey Lipinets. You know what I'm saying? Who I'm not saying him in particular, but he could be possibly taking PEDs. A lot of these high-level boxers take PEDs. That would have been a fight, me fighting for my life just to make what, $5,000 at most. With that $5,000, you got to split what? You got 10% going to your manager. You got 20% going to your promoter. You got 10% going to your trainer. What are you taking home?
Nothing for real.
Exactly. This is why people sell out.
So they said, oh, okay. So the selling out is to get more money. Bro, of course it is.
Yourself with Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, the selling out is to but see, I've been
once
so
you
in
sell
love
out, they're in control of your career after that.
Okay.
Bingo.
Look at people like Tiger Flowers. Tiger Flowers died at 32 or 33 years old. From now, fighting, bro. He had over 100 bouts.
I'm unfamiliar about him. Please tell me about him.
No. Well, I looked into him more recently about a couple months ago. But he's one of the more known fighters who I'm not sure if he sold out, you know what I'm saying, T for T. I wasn't back then, you know what I'm saying? All I know is about the record books. But look at that man's career, bro. This man started, well, I can't exit the lie, but bro started at what, 20 years old? A 12-year career? Dude had like 130 fights? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's even do the math. That's like 10 fights a year, bro, at the least.
Oh, man.
They won't allow that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I even thought about that. Like, fuck it, let me make my chump change and let me just fight the best. Anybody ever look on BoxRec and wonder why a boxer won't, if they're ranked at 50, they won't fight 49, 48, 47? We all play Fight Night. Why is it not like that?
Yeah, you have to go up.
Yeah, but then, man, it ain't like that nowadays. You gotta
don't know.
Well, I will give you this. This is what amateur does. The amateur circuit does this. I'm 147. I got 200 bouts. Like I said, 190 and 10. That automatically, after my debut, will put you like at 75 to 50. You know what I'm saying? Ranked. You know what I'm saying? And you can climb that way. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, who aren't known, especially who's starting like Mexico or some shit. Bro, you starting at the back bottom. You're trying to fight to get ranked. They don't get that shit. Yeah, bro. So a lot of these people who, man, look at the last fight with Adrian Broner. That nigga had, or no disrespect, that man had to work his way up just to get the opportunity to fight Broner. So he did what the fuck he was supposed to do, and he got a controversial decision. You get what I mean?
And they robbed him, and he ain't say nothing about it.
Exactly. It ain't everybody going to Mexico just to get easy wins. Nah, that's not how it goes.
Okay. I gotta welcome Tito to the channel. Tito.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Do you have any questions for
you can hear me?
Good. I really want to hear what you got to say. You have any questions for Primo?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening, big dog.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
man.
we hear you.
I mean, basically what he's saying, man, it's like shit. That's what I've been trying to say for the longest, man. It's entertainment. So I mean, the big dogs that you know out there fighting, it's like any other thing in entertainment. You sell your soul. I mean, he is so right, bro. That's what I've been trying to say, man. For like all these fighters saying they want to fight each other, man, they already know what's happening.
Facts. Not only that,
they know they're not gonna fight. This is like me and Primo, right? We in our top prime. Me and him already know behind closed doors what the deal is. Me and him ain't gonna fight for 3 years, but we gonna act like we gonna fight.
Nah. That's not necessarily true. A lot of the times when it's a fixed fight, the person who loses knows. The person who's winning.
That's what I'm saying.
Who wins doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Even setting fights up is like that. Man, we know we ain't gonna fight. Just like the Fury and Wilder. They gonna fight.
Facts.
It's gonna happen. I mean, they were saying that Joshua's gonna fight. No, it's not, because Fury doesn't even have a license overseas. He can't even fight overseas.
Man,
he can't
all
even
that
fight.
shit is low-key distractions. What was the biggest draw in the heavyweight division to bring everybody back to their attention? Everybody wanted to see AJ versus Wilder, right?
Yep.
So I guarantee you they're gonna set up this third fight. Wilder's gonna end up winning by a devastating KO, and that's also division by the races. You know what I'm saying?
And then him and AJ gonna
taxes
fight
through the military as well. Exactly. They want to see who the best black man really in the planet.
So Joshua versus Fury is not happening?
No.
They're saying it's happening. Have you seen a date or a venue?
Wilder won the case. Wilder won the court case.
Exactly. He's took him to legal. Like, bro, you're not finna. That's another thing when it comes to these secret society. You know what I'm saying? I said Freemasonry route. I'm not finna go in on that. I ain't trying to have nobody knocking on my door. But when it comes to that shit, bro, they have a lot of shit behind closed doors the way you're supposed to go through the script. It's scripted. If you ain't going by that, all right, I'll let you win by this way with your fucked up ass gloves, and you could actually fuck me up with that way. All right, you won. Give me my third fight. I gave you an opportunity while you were retired.
Primo, did you see what Fury did? He had a bottle of alcohol, told all his trainers to whatever, to sparring partners, to go home. I'm not sparring, I'm not training. He's drinking now.
Bro, this is just another tactic. What tactic did he use to not give Klitschko his rematch? I'm in depression. I'm on drugs. Out of hoo. You're a professional.
Just like Primo said, Wilder gonna knock him out, and it's gonna go down how it's supposed to go down.
Exactly. I'm not saying that's gonna have Fury lose his career, but more than likely that's what's gonna happen. Or I truly believe they're gonna have Wilder win. It's all about money.
Yep.
Don't nobody want to see that fast slob who's a good charismatic character. That's all he is, a good charismatic character to build up a fight.
I got a great question for you, Primo. Okay, by you knowing the game of boxing and you teaching us and informing us on behind the scenes, what do you feel the Errol Spence car crash was?
That's a good question. Now, just like every other sport, we looking at it as entertainment, but sometimes it's rituals. Somebody got to get an O.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, it's certain rituals that go behind closed doors. Now, I'm not gonna say this is that and this is that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these two men. You know what I mean? I know Steven Nelson, or I know of Steven Nelson. I spoke to him on a couple of accounts. We was both in the military. That's a whole other story. He's a light heavyweight, but he's with Terence Crawford. But I don't know these people personally. You get me? But certain shit, y'all think I'm capping. But y'all have even seen in the slave movies. What was that movie? Where you had two slaves fighting each other to the death. I want to say that was Django. You had two black men or whatever the case. Bro, it's the same shit. I know this is going to sound real heinous and real outright. But sexually too, because a lot of these rituals are sexual too.
Yep.
Whoever nut first is going to win this bout. You think I'm playing?
Whoever what?
Nut first, nigga. Whoever make who nut first. You think I'm playing? Them homosexual acts. What does boxing stem from? The Greek, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blue and red.
Exactly. But you don't want to think on it like that because not you, but I'm saying people in general are fanboys. They see something, they idolize it, and they want to become that. That's not how it's set up to be. The truth is in the scriptures, but that's a whole nother topic.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing too, bro. Earl Spence and Bug gonna fight more than once.
If they make that fight happen. I feel like somebody is not willing to do something to make the fight happen.
I think that, and that's good y'all just said that, and I really got to say this, and I feel like Errol has took his, you know what I'm saying, oath and his ritual to be where he at. I think they're waiting on Terence. I think Terence is not willing to do what's necessary to make that fight.
But you know what though, bro? Terence already in. Terence is already in. Terence is already in. He's already been chosen.
He already in. He been chosen, but Errol did the ritual of the car crash. So Errol is probably up higher than Terence. They probably need Terence to do his ritual.
And you're exactly right.
And Terence, and Terrence not willing to do it. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, because I mean, like you saying, because every week Terrence can fight somebody different every week. So it's like, hey, bro, you got to do it, man. All the all the other boys and did it. You see, Broner
Like
did
we're
it.
not,
Broner did it. Broner did it about like 3 times.
Yeah.
like we're not gonna give you the headline and fights that you need until you are willing to. And I think
Somebody
Terence
else.
Crawford
But not only that
has
though,
his
that's
character
with
has
Bob
a lot
Arum.
to do. You said Terrence with Bob Arum?
Yeah, that's another one. I mean, if you want to look at it now, Bob Arum, yeah, I'm gonna say Heike, he the biggest promoter in the sport right now as far as money and clout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So when it comes
experience.
to that
Hey man,
side,
but when you spoke on those rituals, man, I watch a lot of Bob Arum hand signals. She's slick with it, man.
listen, bro,
He's
look,
slick, bro. He's so slick
man,
Oh,
with his
he
y'all,
hand
just spoke
signals.
about it one time.
yeah,
Bro,
y'all got that
the
form.
foot soldiers of the secret society shit, bro, is Freemasonry. That shit
Yep.
is in every part of the
Sport.
world. I don't care if you
Yeah.
work a 9 to 5 at a gas station. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You
Or
will be
hospital.
approached. I was approached when I was in the military. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in the military, if you don't submit, you're not going to keep climbing. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's why I got the fuck out.
And
So
that's
those
fact.
hand
Because
signs is a language within itself. My
hey,
bad,
that's a
Easy.
fact. That's facts because my brother was a sergeant in the military and he a Mason.
Exactly.
Yeah. Top dog's
My
gonna be
brother,
chosen, man. It's sad, but that's how it is.
It is. They don't want to tell you that, bro.
Hey,
Right,
and
no,
when
man.
he said when Primo said that he fought and he was fucking good and he wasn't down, they were like, "Nah, man, we can't let you in." Basically,
Bro. Well, it
yeah,
wasn't like that. I'll put it to you like this. When I was getting out, I mean, everybody got a story. I heard part of your story before, Easy. You know what I'm saying? But when I was getting out, and I had eventually moved back to, because bro, I had bought a house in North Carolina. I'm 25 right now. I bought a house at 21. You know what I'm saying? I had a Dodge Challenger and some more shit. When I came back to LA,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? I lost everything, bro. My connect was supposed to be out here through boxing. I was supposed to have a whole team. I'm not within
yeah.
the network, if you understand what I'm saying.
Like nobody knows you because of you that you ain't affiliated.
Because I did not take the oath.
yep. It's almost
Yeah,
like he a neighborhood rapper that's good, but ain't we can't get
yeah.
him
You
in
feel
because
me?
he don't want to do this.
I was like Kendrick before he submitted, and I'm not gonna do that dumbass shit.
Well, that's good you didn't do that, bro.
No,
Because it is
100. And
not
it's not
worth.
saying that I can't be successful within boxing, but it'd be me putting my life on the line and making chump change. You know what I'm saying? I done put down the damn the statistics. You're giving up 40 to 50% of your paycheck,
Yeah,
and that's without taxes.
Yep.
and you taking all the risk.
Exactly, and this is what people don't get. They talking about you work for me. Nah, nigga, only y'all work for me. What you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell nah. You better
You
be
taking
lucky
all
with
the
this percent.
peeling
And
and
that's why
And
good boxers, their trainer is their manager. That way they just give them 10, 15%. You know what I'm saying? They may or may not have a promoter. You know what I'm saying? They'll have their own their own promotional company. But if you do it the right way, it's gonna be hard to get up in rank. Devin Haney, if he would have did it on his own from the get-go,
oh,
bro, no one will be knowing about him for
I got,
like up until the next 2 years. He got
I
backing
got,
and he's within the network.
I got a secret that I've been holding that I didn't even want to blast this one on. You feel me? But I know it
Oh,
for
go
a
ahead.
fact. But I got to go and say something on this on that boy Shakur Stevenson, man. Hell of a fighter, man. But at the end of the day, we talking about real talk and what's going on in this world. You know that
Right.
fighter that he fought when he was going with the sister?
yeah,
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
tranny, bro.
the Mexican.
Yeah, that's a tranny girl.
Wow.
What?
Go back
I'm
and
not
look.
surprised. Hey, I'm not surprised.
Go back
Yeah,
and
me
look, baby.
neither.
Look, baby. Look at that
That's his.
neck. Look at that big
That's his.
ass neck.
That's
Hey, wait,
sacrifice,
man.
bro.
I know everybody's so quick on that. You know what I'm saying? But I was the same one who hit you up about this Floyd shit. But
About
I'm
who?
telling you about this Floyd shit, about Floyd being a female to man. I promise him,
I
man.
keep
Bro, him and his daddy, because you gotta understand, bro. This been set up. His dad was the Cobburn copy, and Floyd was a perfectionist. They didn't allow him to lose.
Nah, I can understand that.
This man
But why do
performed
you,
every ritual to a T and trained in the gym 24/7.
yes, I know Floyd is up there because he did every ritual that's out there. He's not up there sitting on the throne still to this day because Floyd was just a good y'all got to remember he is a black boxer.
I'm trying
You
to
know what I'm saying?
Hey
For the
man,
people who watch.
watch some hand signals, bro. They always showing in your
Not
face.
only that, bro. When it comes to a
Oh,
female, you
Floyd
gotta understand
always
that.
did the hand sig.
Yeah.
Right, but wait. This is another thing to look at. Not only that, when it comes to a female's anatomy, their index finger is always going to be closely in link with their ring finger. Always. Floyd don't like to put his fingers out like in fully length. But when he do it, you gonna see it. His hands are small, and they're smaller than the length of from his chin to his top of his forehead. That's like a woman. Our hands are big for a reason, especially our middle finger. that ain't no born man. You know what I'm saying? This is all about
Oh man,
entertainment.
it's correct. But you know me
Telling you,
personally,
bro, they've
I
been going
will
on with
admit
this
I
for a
don't.
minute.
Yeah, they've been going on with it for a minute, but I ain't seen nothing to see with my eyes to show me proof. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel
I
you.
really can't
For
believe
you to
that they
see
are
that,
women.
you gonna have to be
I
in a
know that. I
detriment
know that
position.
for me to see it.
I put you like this. This is the because I seen a lot of shit in the military, but you seen Manchurian Candidate?
I've never really watched it. People keep telling me
You
always
need
to
to
watch
watch
that
that movie.
movie. I've never really watched.
That's a very close depiction of modern day deployment when it comes to test subjects. Because that's all we fucking
I'm gonna
are.
watch.
People think you get benefits for going to the military. Nigga, you a test subject. That's what your benefit is for. They tested something on you. Nigga, I don't know how many fucking shots when I was in there. I haven't taken a shot nor no type of pharmaceutical drug since I've been out. That shit is bad for you. It's all programming. Even the fucking basic training is programming. Can you do this just to enter what we got for you? Yeah, all right. How much willing are you to go further?
The
Oh, I
promise
was
of a
about
better
to.
life. The promise of a better life. That's like what's that movie? What's that movie? Hunger Games. It's similar to stuff like that, right? We're gonna put you
That's a
through this.
little. That's a little different.
Extreme. But in a way, it's kind of. Are you saying it's kind of like that?
Something like that. I mean, I can only speak of my first. Excuse me. My first duty station was the 82nd Airborne Division. That's one of the hardest divisions in the military. Period. So my up from there, I was going to go to selection to go to psychological operations. That's special forces. That's Green Beret. You know what I'm saying? Or a branch of Green Beret. After that, you got Delta Force. You know what I'm saying? Either way, people don't like to talk about this, but I'm finna bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the truth, and this is the time of the truth. This is the time of prophecy. So, even me getting into that sector of psychological operations, I would have had to take that what's called the RFID chip, bro. I'm not taking that, bro. And people don't understand what that is, but that's what is to succumb after this fucking vaccine. COVID stands for Certificate of Vaccination Identification. They want to exterminate the masses. Once this shit stop working and people stop taking it, you're going to get chipped, which is the mark of the beast, 666, the RFID chip. This shit has been out and people already do have it.
I heard that people have it in other states already.
It ain't just states, bro. Certain people who work for the government have it, period.
Oh.
I know certain people I work with
what
who
you
have
know
it.
what you know about the boxing game and the rituals and what go on with it. What do you feel is what's going on in Tank's career? Because a lot of us are upset with Tank and we did not realizing that Tank is really just a fighting puppet. So can you explain to us in your form of idea of what's going on with Tank in boxing?
That's facts. That's facts. I believe you touched up on it, one of your videos before. For one, Mayweather is not going to let anybody surpass him. This is the biggest reason why him and Broner fell out. I truly believe, you know what I'm saying? Broner did what the fuck he had to do behind closed doors, and Mayweather didn't want to follow suit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That led AB into depression. And now, honestly, I feel like he's too old and he's been too under that alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That shit fuck up your body. But when it comes to Devontae Davis, he playing a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I heard some shit to where he came into the end of his contract with Mayweather and he didn't renew it. So it's like he's still under this shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to bet on himself, so to speak.
Like, I wish I still had the picture. This shit was like last year or 2 years ago. And Tank in the club, and he had his arms around Adrian Broner, and he was blowing the kiss back at Tank. Y'all remember that?
Listen, man. Sodomy is low-key the first step to success when it comes to this society, bro. Because you got to understand, these top people who you see, whether they are a true male or female, they are all pansexuals, which means that they will have sex with the opposite gender, same gender, children, and animals. That is a true pansexual. You cannot idolize these people. We all been under that damn hypnosis, idolizing someone, looking up to someone. Damn, man, if I could only be just like that, if I could only follow this path like that. Nah, nigga, you gonna have to follow another path you ain't never heard about. But what's going to influence you? Not only the money. Oh, he did that. They did that. He did that. They did that. Then you go like, damn, well, my idols did it. I could do it. We got to get out that shit. Your only idol should be
idol worship.
His name, which is in Paleo Hebrew, is Yahweh Shai, who they ignorantly call him Jesus. And he was a so-called black man.
Yeah. Yes.
Wasn't no U's, J's, E's, none of that in Paleo Hebrew.
I gotta change the topic of this one right here because you brought the heat on here tonight. See this,
man, he owned it, bro.
This the real video that boxing fans really don't want to hear. Especially,
hey man,
and you know what? This really hurt the real deal boxing fans.
Well,
not the casuals. It's a real deal because when I've been denying it for years. I've been trying to deny it because I love it so much. But I've just had to come to the truth, man.
Well, look, big dog, I'm gonna say this.
We need insiders.
Go ahead, bro. I was gonna say when it came to my the end of my military career, and I started finding out the truth, especially when around the time they were trying to recruit me in that masonry bullshit, and I started talking about this shit in the gym. That's when niggas was looking at me different. And Masons speak through hand signs. They don't like to speak like that in the open. Verbally.
Yeah, you're right.
They was not fucking with me, bro, when it comes to the truth. When you know the truth, you have power, and people don't understand that. It's a reason why we're still in oppression. Why the fuck do you think people or so-called Africans will come from their homeland and come over here and can get a $50,000, $100,000 loan, and we can't? We are not the same.
Why is that?
They descend from them.
I know we're not.
Wait. Let me break it down. Break it down. Have you heard of what's called the United Nations?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what that truly is? That treaty, that so-called peace treaty.
What is it?
That's a treaty to not truly wake up the elect remnant of Israel. We were spread out to the four corners of this earth, bro. And the majority of us are here on North and South America. Let me ask you this. What's the Willie Lynch syndrome? People like to say is dark skin versus light skin. Let me ask you what is it really?
No, it's really fucking up the minds of black people, period. It doesn't matter about your color or you light skin or not. It's really, well, okay.
I'm about to go deeper. Okay. The Willie Lynch syndrome is the so-called blacks versus the so-called Latinos. mixed in with the Native Americans, because we all come from Israel. If you go back to the seed of Jacob, did he not have 12 children? 12 children by 4 wives?
Yes.
Not only that, where's their land called so-called black? It talks about in Deuteronomy chapter 28 that we will be called by a byword. Black, nigger, negro. That's a byword. Where do we come from?
I'm not. What does it? I don't know, sir.
No. I'm saying we as a people, where do we come from? And why are we divided? Why can we not unite like everyone else? All of this is in the scriptures, but we don't want to read.
From what I think that we were already here. In my opinion.
Were. If you look, not from the get-go. Not from the get-go. From the get-go, everybody or man in general descends from Jerusalem, Israel. You know what I'm saying? But the first people on this land, we were already here. If you look up the city of Judah, the city of Issachar, all of that in the so-called northern lands, where's it at? This is what's gonna fuck up your head right now. Utah.
And what, in Africa?
No, you said we was already here.
I fucking knew it.
Why are the Mormons keeping that landmass sacred to where we can't own no part of it?
Why they lying?
What do you mean why?
And
let me ask you this: who are the so-called white people, or who are our enemy in the scriptures? Who does the Most High, which his name is Yahweh, who does he hate? But people like to say, "Oh, God loves all." Get that shit out of here. Certain people were made through sin.
Gay people?
No, man. I'm talking about ethnic groups, nations.
Oh, white, Jewish.
All right, wait. All right, I got you. All right, so when it comes to those bywords, white and black, black means death or without light. White means purity, right? Who the fuck pure when they almost committed a full genocide on the so-called Native Americans, which is the tribe of Gad in the scriptures?
Damn.
They come from the nation of Esau, which are the Edomites. You can look this up, Ak. Ak means brother in Paleo Hebrew. We got to get back to our original language. They stripped that from us during slavery.
Oh, man. So let me ask you this. I've also heard that the Grand Canyon is actually the Red Sea.
Well, I tell you, okay. So listen, the Grand Canyon is in where? Arizona, right?
Yes, sir.
To Arizona, Utah, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The Most High don't make evidence for no reason, right?
Ooh. Thank you for coming on this channel tonight, man. Thank you for your knowledge. You teaching me as well, bro.
Hey, big dog. I just want to wake people up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not about age, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know it ain't got nothing to do with age.
You know, his own.
Ain't got nothing to do with age. I mean, you sound younger than me, but hey, if you can teach me something, man, teach me. That's what I'm on here for. You know, now for those who just coming in, if you're new to the channel right now, Primo, we call him a Primo right now, 144. You know, he giving us game about, he's a boxer, you know, he want to turn professional, and he's telling us, you know, what's going on that we don't know about boxing, you know, from him trying to get into the form of that entertainment. So Primo is basically telling us it's basically just like any other form of entertainment, rapping or whatever, is what you will and won't do. So I'm sitting up here tonight with Primo, and I'm just letting him go in and inform us about, you know, what he's had to experience in boxing. So once again, Primo, if you can, just keep telling us and letting us, like, well, I want you to really go back to the meat and the bones, or, you know, how is it that what's the necessary steps to be professional? What do you have to go through? Like, who are the people who are around the gatekeepers? You know what I'm saying? And just inform us on that, please.
Okay. Excuse me. I would say it like this. If I didn't go to the military and I started like an 18 type, you know what I'm saying? Because I should have started in high school as far as amateur boxing, but I didn't. So if I started, let's say I started amateur boxing 15 through 18. Amateur boxing is needed, bro. And that's the main thing I wanted to hate. I mean, I wanted to go against. But people who, I don't care if you're 30 or maybe not 30, 28. If you're 28 and you just got a fond love of boxing, you got to do amateurs. I hate to say it like this. And it's mainly only because if you don't do the amateurs and you go straight pro, they're going to feed you to the lions. You may beat that lion, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because personally, I feel like I could beat a couple 147 and 154, personally, to be real with you. I've knocked out professionals, you know what I'm saying? Not to go there, but it's happened. So not to diminish on your talent, but the amateur circuit is to show yourself the type of talent you can go against. You know what I'm saying? You got taller, you got smaller, you got stronger, you got faster. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the intellectuals who know boxing, you know what I'm saying? Who know how to adapt to almost anything. Those are the people who are trying to sign you, really want to see. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what you 15 and 0, you know what I'm saying? 12 knockouts in the amateurs. What you gonna do against this dude from Spain who's fucking 170 and 3? You know what I mean? That's the type of shit they want to see, because to sign you in order to go pro, you know what I mean? It's going to be money behind it rather than if you just going pro. 9 times out of 10, if you just going pro and you have no amateur background, you're getting your first paycheck. You're going to get like 500 to, like I said, at most 5,000. And that's if you'll get that 5,000 if you're going up against somebody with a real name and he's supposed to beat you, but you beat him. So, like I said, amateurs, you need at least 25 fights. Your first 10 fights are supposed to be novice, even though I think you can do 3 fights now. Yeah, I think you can do 3 fights now, novice, and then go straight into open. Open is going against anybody with more than 10 fights. You know what I'm saying? So your 10th fight or your 11th fight, you can go against somebody with 200 plus fights. Like, period. That's when you go against the best of the best.
I got to ask you, coming from the boxing background, have you ever seen any transsexuals in boxing?
Like in the gym,
have you ever seen?
Not convincing. And I know you feel real strong about Clarissa Shields, but that's one I really don't know about, bro. Keep it a band. That seemed like it's a real female to me, and I spoke to her on a couple occasions through Instagram, but I can't tell with that one. But let me actually really think hard. Let me see. Because
hold on, basically, what have you seen in boxing since you have you seen any like gay type of aura going around in professional, trying to be professional, amateurs, or anywhere you've been in? So it's come on, go in.
Yeah. Look, all right,
heat us up.
Damn. All right, I'm not gonna drop no names, but my first trainer, he was a professional boxer, but we was both in the military, and I was trying to figure out. Everybody know that fucking when it comes to active duty, you got to be 35 years old or less. This man joined at 46, so I'm like, how the fuck you do that? Like I said back earlier, it's through connections. Excuse me. So, I found out after this change of command that he was an actual boxer. He was 11-1 or some shit like that. And he was from Philly. I grew up in Philly, but I was born in Paramount, and I was basically raised in LA once we moved back from Philly type shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with Philly. What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? You trying to train me or what? Started training me or whatever, and he got me, a couple of guys, and one female. Now we went to this other gym to spar.
Yeah.
Now the first people to spar was the female. Her name was Garcia, and some other female. When I tell Garcia had hands, she was on our side. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, she got the fuck beat out of her, bro. Bro, she had a cut. And this is headgear, my dude. This is headgear. She had a cut under her eye, and she was bleeding from the lip. She was getting her ass fucked up, and the shit was sad. So when she got out the ring, Barry went up to her. He gave her a hug and everything. After he hugged her, this man started kissing her from the neck to the cheek, to the other side of the cheek, to the neck. I'm like, whoa. All the other trainers in the gym, it's like, whoa, what the fuck going on? Now, Garcia, just like most other female boxers, are dykes. So I'm looking like, what the fuck going on right here? Afterwards, it was the bro Kim. He was a heavyweight. He went through. He beat 2 dudes up. Good shit. Then it was my turn to go in. I go in. I had to fight somebody from our gym because there was nobody my weight. So I beat my boy up, whatever the case. I come out the ring and bro start trying to do the same shit on me. And I'm
Who? The
like,
train?
yeah, bro. Like that kissy huggy shit, bro. And once I seen the reactions from the other trainers at that gym for the female, bro, I didn't even want to see the reactions from me. So I pushed the dude off me and like gave him a little punch to the chest, like, bro, chill out, move. Bro, shortly after that, he said I wasn't basically like deemed worthy to still train or whatever the case. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go with my last head coach, which I'm gonna say his name. Huh?
Oh man, so he couldn't kiss on you, so he don't want to train you no more.
I ain't trying to say it like that verbatim, but basically, I'm gonna put it to you like this in real simple terms. He is a Mason, I know that for a fact, and he would be the connect to get me any type of legitimate money fight turn pro, because he was one of the people who was telling me you don't need no amateur career. How long you been training? You look like you're a professional stylistic wise. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen you spar. Woo, woo, woo. You don't need amateur. Woo, woo.
They get us through poverty, man.
Exactly. That's why, bro. Why do you think everybody praised the Boule, which is the Divine Nine, and they praise so-called Freemasonry with this charity shit? Oh, they give back. They give back. They give back just to get you that scenario in your head that you either want to be one, or if you turn pro athlete like everybody else. Oh, I don't mind being one because they give back. Bro, they don't. Bro, they give back out of a facade, bro.
Yeah, it's a lie.
It's not real.
Tax right.
Exactly. Because even to be a Mason, a Mason or any other fraternal order, you have to pay a yearly due, an annual due.
Oh,
yeah, people don't know that, and it depends on the lodge. Yeah, people don't know that. That shit ain't free neither. Why do you think so-called celebrities go from, you would think they hit with one hit wonder, and then they get big? Prime example, Rihanna. She had that.
Two motherfucking chains.
Wait. 2 Chainz was Titty Boy before he was 2 Chainz, and he was on the soundtrack of Too Fast, Too Furious. He was in the game for a minute.
Nobody knew him.
But look, hold on. When it comes to that part, when it comes to that part, the real entertainment industry, like music and movies, people are producers. They become producers. They do everything they gotta do behind closed doors. They get the money. All right, let me back this. Oh, let me be a part of this creation. They're producers. Just like look at the producers in the music industry making the beats. Look at Kanye West before he got out with the with his own music. He was making the beats. Twista, same way. I mean, not Twista. Damn, what's that other dude name? Timbaland. Same way. Before he made his own music, he was making the beats.
Yeah.
For everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily, if you want to do everything, because a lot of people, when it comes to this mainstream shit, like an actor, you got to be willing to do certain shit on camera to where your kids gonna look at it like, hey, dad, that's some gay shit. If you're not willing to do everything on camera, you can make it behind closed doors as long as you want to do everything. But I'm not trying to encourage nobody to do that shit because it's satanic. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, from pansexuality to eating human flesh, which is cannibalism, to eating feces, to drinking urine. Let's look at fucking Walmart.
I saw a clip of him the other day. I saw a clip of Marquez the other day when they brought it up on Google saying that he drunk. I forgot about it, and then I said, you know what?
Piss. That's a ritual.
Was that his humiliation ritual?
Exactly. And in Mexico, they call it hubrija. You know what I'm saying? That witchcraft in Mexico. Just like voodoo for us so-called people.
Manny Pacquiao getting knocked out. Floyd going to jail.
Exactly. But why did Manny Pacquiao get knocked out? Just go to the politics of so-called Freemasonry. He was talking about the LGBT during that time. Yeah. Trying to stand up for the Bible. Okay, your ass finna get silenced real quick. Same thing with Muhammad Ali. Why the fuck is Muhammad Ali for his last 30 years of his life couldn't barely speak, but Freddie Roach is straight?
Nigga, we think alike.
Bro, I got a picture of Freddie Roach from 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'll be going to these gyms. Don't play with me.
Bro, Bro, I've been telling people from the longest, man, that I feel that Muhammad Ali was really poison. I said, because I know they say Freddie Roach, Roger Mayweather said Freddie Roach used to be getting his ass kicked. If anybody,
exactly, worse than anybody.
If anybody punched drunk and got problems, and he got the same thing, Freddie Roach don't supposed to be doing shit. Muhammad Ali took that shit in one fight, and you mean to tell me he just fucked up like that? Hell, bro, Lord.
They say it started off with thyroid shots, but bro, at the end of the day, they had that man be silenced, and they made money off his name because after he couldn't make no more money himself, he had to sell his name that he adopted, which is Muhammad Ali, to the corporation.
And also,
whenever they had an event, he had to show out, even though he was disabled like a motherfucker.
Feel like they were somebody. He made black people feel like they were somebody. I always told people that I believe he was poison, because I look at Freddie Roach, and Freddie Roach still sitting there slapping gloves and training, and I'm like, from the way Roger Mayweather and them say, no, he don't supposed to be doing it if Muhammad Ali ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But not only that, I mean, Muhammad Ali was really willing to speak out, even if you got to take, like, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, those glory by Denzel Washington backlashes, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. That man did not give a fuck.
Man, you said something, man.
And that's what people don't realize. That's why Floyd, in my opinion, Floyd don't amount to him. Fucking Joe Louis don't amount to him, because Joe Louis told him not to bring that pretty ass talking game. Don't do it. Just listen to what the fuck they got to say and just do your, you know what I'm saying, do your thing in the ring. Nah, we all of us done fought so fucking hard for this. All right, I sold out, you sold out, and you still ain't gonna speak for our people who's struggling, looking for us, spending their last fucking dime on us.
And they ain't gonna say nothing.
But the reason why they put him away is because they did not want and will not have another one like him. And this is what I told everybody in my fucking company. Listen, if my back is against the wall, which my back against the wall right now, I'm gonna have to box. But if I box, I'm gonna have to speak the truth. And they don't want to hear that.
Think about this. A lot of people got to understand this too, though. First heavyweight champion of the world, Jack Johnson. Do y'all really think Jack Johnson would have been allowed to sit there and beat the shit out of white men without getting killed if he wasn't connected? You a damn fool if you think you won.
Not at all.
He walking around with gold teeth, fucking white women, driving and living, beating up white men in front of 10,000 white folks, 5,000 white people. And you something you mean to tell me that he was just that confident? And it hurt me to see how much they lie to us, because I looked at Jack Johnson like a man's man until I realized that Jack Johnson was a motherfucking Mason that walked around and was protected. That's why he wasn't killed. Think back and go back in them times. If Jack Johnson would have been even damn near whooping a white man, his ass would have been hanging by the time, by the third.
Let's look at his reincarnation, Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston didn't get away with that shit, and I truly believe he had to die for the two fights with Ali. Because one thing with boxing, people don't fucking understand. If it's man against man and ain't nothing on the line, you're damn near fighting for your life. People ain't seen those fights besides a couple of times. You got Hagler Hearns,
and
you got.
I never really, hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off again. I'm sorry. But when you just said, I'm looking at clips of boxing right now on my other screen, and it's really a kill to be killed fight.
Exactly.
You just got gloves on.
Yeah. Oh, you got Tua versus Akabuchi. You know what I'm saying? Those are far few in between fights. You know what I'm saying? And that has to be a fair ass contract. Most people, especially if they're the champ, not getting that fair ass contract. That's why Hagler was a dog, in my opinion, respectively.
Oh, you mean
that man was?
You talking about before he got his signed the contract?
No. I'm saying
even after, but he fought like, and I just want to say this: he fought like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna destroy everything in fucking front of me. It's like he knew that he had to sign his name to get what he had to be, but he said, I'm gonna destroy every motherfucker in my path. since I had to do this shit. That's how he fought, man.
Or right. Or shall I say, like when he fought Leonard, bro? Let's say that shit was rigged and Hagler really had to throw that fight. It didn't really look like a thrown fight to me because it seemed like he was still giving effort and giving Sugar Ray Leonard the works. You know what I'm saying? Now let's compare that to fucking Callum Smith and Canelo.
I say it was throw.
Bro, when did Callum Smith throw a fucking punch? When did he sit there and actually fight for his life?
I'm talking about Ray Leonard and Hagler. I feel it's throw because.
Oh no! I agree.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna explain why. Is that why would Hagler come out in orthodox stance and seeing somebody else's mind who don't know what's going on? They'll be sitting there like, oh, he just wanted a different look. No, that was his reason on losing the fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came out there purposely because that was the setup. So later, when people who don't know what's going on, they're like, well, how the hell did Hagler lose to Sugar Ray Leonard? Which I just found out Sugar Ray Leonard was off for 2-3 years. How the hell did he lose that fight? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, well, I hate to say it like this, but when it comes to a lot of shit like that, because if you really think about it, bro, Hagler was not about to be stopped if it in logical terms. You know what I'm saying? I haven't looked deep enough into his career as far as sacrifices, as far as what else? Other rituals, him dressing as a fucking drag, him doing some so-called homosexual act. I haven't seen none of that. That shit to me was to defraud his career, so-called. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the only biggest name in his division, just like Errol Spence and Terence Crawford right now, low key.
Yeah.
But to me, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is turning out like Roy Jones Jr. and McClellan, Gerald McClellan.
Could that have been Hagler's humiliation ritual?
You get what I'm saying?
Just like Wilder's.
You get what I'm saying? Because when you look back at Hagler, bro, Hagler is a fucking dog. He will cut off the ring and he can switch both stances. Yes. Why the fuck is you chasing this man? As a boxer mindset, you don't chase, you cut that ring and get that bitch. What the fuck you talking about?
Which he did to everybody else. He cut it off from everybody else. But on the night you fight Sugar Ray Leonard, all of a sudden you chasing him around like.
Well, no, not everybody else. He also lost a controversial bout before he beat him in the rematch. The dude Antifomo or some shit like that. That first match he lost that shit, but to me he should have won. But he wasn't cutting off the ring. That I think he's Italian or some shit like that. Yeah, but he won the rematch.
I looked up his 3 losses, and it was only black fighters that beat him.
Maybe I'm tripping then, bro. Unless it was a draw.
Willie Monroe Sr., Willie Monroe Jr. father beat him, and it was another fighter, another black fighter. Those were the only, people who beat him, and Sugar Ray Leonard.
The mama stayed big dog. It could have been a draw, or he could have beat him that first one.
We ain't computers, bro. We human.
Facts, yeah, my mind tripping right now.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I just looked it up yesterday, so that's how I know. It ain't like I'm trying to prove a point because I ain't know myself. I was
about to say, I like the correction. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect.
I went in. What made me check on it was because I seen his record, and I was like, well, let me see who else he lost to, because they had like Sugar Ray Leonard was the only person that beat Marvin had. You know what I'm saying?
But you see how they take his career after that, bro? Like nobody from that era looks at Marvin Hagler as if he was the best, or should I say as if he was the most dangerous. People just look at Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard, he was the best. He looked so good, he's so pretty, he's so woo. Fuck everybody else. Now they don't even give Duran that much credit, bro.
And look, he left the whole United States.
Man.
He said fuck everybody.
Like, shit really go by star-studded people. You got Muhammad Ali, then you got a whole nother division, Sugar Ray Leonard. After that, you got Mike Tyson. After Mike Tyson, you had Roy Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It's like off and on, off and on.
let me ask you this. So by you knowing and we having a discussion on, this topic, you know what I'm saying? What do you feel was necessary for Floyd to be where he's at? What is Floyd in your mind by you knowing the game? What has he done to be the head honcho of the sport of boxing right now, as a black fighter especially?
Like I was
because
saying,
they can create a fighter.
Right. Like I was saying, everything he was told, but he already got the up and up by the way this person was born. That's what people don't realize. Not trying to take away from this person's ability. Not at all.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it.
Right,
but
right, right.
Are you saying that because he was brought up in it as a child in boxing? Like he knows it better than no other boxer out? Or what? Can you clarify on that, please?
I'll put it to you like this. Have we seen anybody go against Mayweather who perfected the style of Mike Tyson, which is a very tactical, abusive, fundamental style, which is to destroy?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't see. I mean, Maidana got overhand rights, killer overhand rights. We seen Mosley at the end of his career catch him with one, but bro, we've never really seen him against no destructor. To me, his whole career was playing out. You know what I'm saying? He may fight dangerous fighters, but at a certain time. And let's not forget about the fact of a rigged fight. You know what I'm saying? You get paid on the underhand. You get paid more than somebody, or more than what you thought you was going to be making. You'll be more than happy to take that dive and explain it afterwards. Hey, he got a good punch power. He was technical. He was very defensive. Ooh, I don't want to hear that shit. That's what I was saying. Most fights, if you're really, bro, let's go back to old days of slavery. You beat this man, I'm going to let you sleep in the log cabinet, you know what I'm saying, with your wife and your 3 kids, and you'll have a full course meal. That's life or death, my dude. We don't see those 24/7. That's a real fight.
Man,
Mayweather ain't been in many of those fights where it's like that every round. We haven't seen fights like that for real, since Ali, for real. And even still, those fights were fixed. That's when Don King came.
I think that Miguel Cotto fight was like one of his real deal. Like, I don't think that fight was fixed. So yeah, that's another.
But that's one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because Miguel Cotto brought it to his ass, man.
Agreed.
Like, do you think there are any real fights? Do you think they're just like fights that are not rigged, that they actually just 2-on-2? I mean, 1-on-1, whoever win. I'm
trying to tell you, bro. I said 90% is rigged. 10%. People still gotta have to prove themselves. That's for one.
And why do you think
it's about the contract as well?
Yeah, and why do you think those fights are happen? Why do you think those fights happen that are not rigged? Like, if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford were to fight right now, and they would have say, "Well, we ain't gonna rig this one. Y'all two just gonna have to fight it out." Why would they do that in your mind?
Because of what has been accomplished behind closed doors. I'm gonna give you a basic example. Say Terence Crawford did what the fuck he had to do here, 33rd degree Mason. Errol Spence had to do what the fuck he had to do here, 33rd degree Mason. They hash it out in the ring. They both so-called lords, so-called gods within their own right. That's how they look at themselves when they become the 33rd degree.
Okay, so basically,
that's how you get the moniker I am. A lot of people with that bullshit.
Basically, that's how both of y'all done made it. Now both of y'all gonna do what you do.
That or an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, put you an example. Like, if he said it like this, but talent-wise, I truly do believe Terence Crawford is the A side. And if Spence really feel like, okay, I just made the level you at, I'm a 33rd just like you. Let's play it like it is 50-50. But that would have to be on so-called Errol Spence side, because I truly do believe, I don't know the statistics, but I do believe that Terence got the better amateur career. You know what I'm saying? But something like that, you know what I mean? Like, to where somebody will have to step on and truly believe that they better, you know?
Yeah.
But that's rare. It don't happen all the time.
And now that we talking about it in this way, you know what I'm saying? I just see it like we said, like, Errol did what he was supposed to do. Terrence got to do what he's supposed to do, and then the fight will be made.
No,
but
that
I think
happened too. Because you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, besides the actual mandatory to one belt, you do got a mandatory of what they say. You know what I'm saying? If the fans come into account as well, because they spending money. The fans is really like diligent, like legitimately diligent, and got the money behind it. They got to make it happen, but they not really at that point, bro. Same thing with AJ and Wilder. That's why they had Fury step in to make shit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more exciting. So if you will, you know.
Yeah.
Shoot, you never know. Let's say they have fucking Jerron Bruce Ennis into the circle, or fucking Sean Porter beating Crawford by a damn split decision or some bullshit, or giving him a draw. That changes things up a bit, you know? It's all about the money. It's all entertainment.
Man. All I gotta say, boy, there's gonna be some people in trouble. Oh.
Facts. They have to have this in line in order to people to not think about what the fuck is really going on in life. Because if they shut every other entertainment down, everything, these platforms and everything, we ain't got no more internet, people finna lose their mind. And they're gonna blame and look at the people who really put them in this position, especially the white so-called poverty, you know what I'm saying, who we don't disrespect, who we talk about trailer trash, if you will. That's low-key the part of the majority who they forgot about. You know what I'm saying? So it's finna be every ethnicity against that one power, that true power. They don't want that. That's how they have to make certain shit happen.
Because eventually, once everybody, which I love the Lord is going to do, is make everybody on the same playing field. See, the problem is everybody got their head in the clouds, and I'm here and I'm there, and you were there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But when he level it down and people start seeing, oh, it's really not about what color you are, then everybody going, you see what I'm saying? But it's going to be too late.
Nah, that is. Because let me ask you this. I'm going to give you a quick analogy. How would you feel, you know what I'm saying, if you keep disobeying your father, you know what I'm saying, but one day, let's say like 3 years later, you get your act together and he rewards you for it. But then all of a sudden, he gives that same reward to somebody down the street who did not go through the same punishment as you. How would you feel? Like this reward is trash, right?
I'll be pissed off, but then I guess by me being his son, I think he'll probably have his particular reason why I had to go through it more. But I'll be pissed off, but I'll understand it differently.
Let me say this again. Let me make this a little bit more dark, only because I went through somewhat of a similarity. When my father used to discipline me, I used to have to go into a push-up position. And he would go from talk about stupid shit, you know what I'm saying, like different stories from the age of when he was his first memory at 3 to his damn age at 35 when I was a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
So that type of disciplinary meaning, all right, when I hit the ground, he gonna hit me with the belt on my back of my ass until I get back up. So I'm dealing with that for 3 years, and he finally gives me, let's fucking say a damn PS5 when the first release people were getting it for $1,000. You finally overcame it. You stopped disrespecting me. I love you, son. You know what I'm saying? This is my appreciation towards you. All of a sudden, you go outside to play with the kids. Hey, your dad just bought me a new PS5. I can't believe it. It's only $500 they got released. $4,000. How you gonna feel about that?
That's
Stop
a good
playing with me.
That's a good metaphor. Yeah, fuck that nigga. Yeah, I feel you.
Everybody want to go to John 3:16, my boy, but they don't want to read the whole chapter of precepts that they like to bring up. The Most High has said it, and his son has already said it. They came to save the chosen remnant of Israel. Not only that, 2/3 of our people gonna go, my dude. Do you understand that there were Hosea 4:6 says that my children will be destroyed because of lack of knowledge. They don't choose knowledge. They choose to live in ignorance and in sin in this society. Why the fuck we not in slavery no more? Because they wanted to give us a chance to captivate our minds. We all programmed through the same fucking school system.
Yep. That's all school is.
Exactly. And based off of your father and your father before that, they already know what fucking field you finna go into. My dad is a cop. His dad was in the army. Nigga, I was in the army. Not only that, they already know that reincarnation is real. And the Bible is told as regeneration. That's another thing people don't know about. We all been here before. That's why Revelations 13:10 says that those who were led into captivity will be taken into captivity, because these so-called white people are going into slavery. That's why we are in this COVID right now. We done served our time in slavery already. Now the Messiah gave us a grace period to repent. You don't want to keep his law, statute, and commandment, you finna be destroyed. That's what it is. And I hate to say it so blank like that, but that's what it is.
That's what he been telling me.
Another thing, I heard on your one of your other lives, a brother has said sex is marriage. That's very true, big dog. Sex is marriage, and we got to repent from that as well, because everything else is a soul tie.
Oh my God.
But don't feel too bad, big dog, because not every woman is meant to be a wife. If you read in what's called the Apocrypha, it explains everything. I believe it's Ecclesiastes chapter 25 and verse 23, maybe? Women or sin, women were transgressed of the laws. You know what I'm saying? They brought sin into this world, not us. We believe they ass, and we the only nation on this earth who listen to the women as leadership.
What nation you mean as far as Israel?
So-called black people. I'm gonna say it like that. Everybody starts from the so-called Negroid race. Not everybody. Let me say the chosen people, everybody starts from the Negroid race. When you go to Mexico, you got those of the Negroid race. I'm not talking about those of the Spaniards. Spaniards is another tribe of the Edomites, which is so-called what? White people. Who descends from what? Satan. The Garden of Eden, of Eden. Eve didn't eat no fruit. She took in the doctrine of Satan and took in his seed. Why you think you got Cain and Abel? Cain slew Abel. Mosai came down and said, where's his remnants? Where's Abel? Then you have Cain Abel. Who really started eating people first?
Cain and Abel? With who?
Cain Abel, cannibal.
I'm you know what I'm saying, a little fucked up right now. What you just say it, bro?
Listen to me clearly. When Cain slew Abel, those were the two firstborn sons of Adam and Eve, correct?
Yeah.
Cain was the first Edomite, and Abel was the first elect remnant of Adam, which is Yasharallah, Israel. Yasharallah just means Israel in ancient Hebrew. Abel was the herder. Cain was the seed bearer. You know what I'm saying? He did the crops. When it came time to give their yield or their sacrifice to the Most High, Abel gave his best sheep, his best goat, everything to the Most High. Cain gave him his bullshit ass crops. So he wasn't blessed. Therefore, there came envy. And Cain slayed who? Abel. The Most High himself came down and said, where's Abel? For the fuck, I forgot how it was said exactly. But for Mother Earth cries of his blood. Where is he? That nigga ate him. Cain Abel, cannibal. Look into that. People think everything is a cap until you actually start reading and discovering the true meanings of words. Fucking English is a cursed language. For one, you got to see the derivatives of words. We're in a fucking bad society. All we can do is try our best to repent and to return back to our law, statutes, and commandments, because that book is for us. It's a reason why they didn't destroy it. People like to say, oh, King David was gay. Nigga, that's just slander. If you don't get that shit out of here, give me the proof. Because if you actually really want to go to the proof, that was a so-called black man. People don't even want to talk about the Dark Ages when we ruled in Europe. Oh, they don't want to talk about that. Yeah. We didn't learn about that in school.
About that, and they say it's $1,000 called the Dark Ages, about when we ruled the earth.
Yeah. Where does the name Europe come from? A so-called princess of one of our wives. Her name was Europa. You could look that up easy. Easy.
Boy, you got me got me feeling like it's a lot I got to look into, man.
Well, look, I'm gonna say this before I get off. I'm probably just gonna chime into the regular live, but ain't no wrong thing of wanting to wake up your people and to realize who your people are. Anybody against that is racist as the motherfucking selves, because any other so-called white person is in unity. Any so-called African coming from the Hamites or Ham. When I say that, you got Noah, which is the father, Japheth, Shem, and Ham. We come from Shem. That's how they come up with the word Semitic. You're going against the Semitic laws. Bitch, y'all are Judaic converts. And not even that, y'all not keeping the laws. Y'all are actually of the synagogue of Satan. Revelations 3 and 9. So don't even go there. Ain't nothing wrong with sticking up for our community. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is come together and keep these laws, man. But I'm finna get up off here. I'm gonna let you finish up your live, Easy. I appreciate you letting me spit what I can spit, man.
Man, I appreciate you for coming on the channel, man. I gotta change the title of this video now, man. Man, you gotta come back on. I gotta do more videos like this. I wasn't expecting this, man. I thank you for your insights, your knowledge, man. And,
anytime, man. I'll be in the comments. I just had to see what was up. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you're a real genuine dude, so I had to tune in, bro.
Yeah, man. You come on. You got to start cooking, man. You got to start cooking with.
I got you, big dog. I had changed the notification, so I should know for future references. But you be easy, man. Have a blessed day or night, shall I say? Shalom means peace in Hebrew, so shalom. You be easy.
You too, man. Thank you. Good night. Oh, man. Man, this was a good one, man. Oh, this video, because we talking about the truth, it ain't to disrespect nobody, no look down on nobody who in that lifestyle or living that lifestyle in no way, no fashion. The situation of poverty, living without and not having could put anybody at any time to do whatever is necessary to come out of it. And, that's why you can't really look at it and just blame people for, decisions that they make. All I ask is that the Most High continue to love them and somehow put it in their minds to bring us the truth, or at least tell us the truth, to be honest with us. But that's, basically what I love, on this channel. I tell y'all, I'm going to give you nothing but the truth. We're going to talk about stuff other than boxing, or we're going to talk about the truth inside and out of boxing. So, that's one of the things I do on this channel. I'm not a yes, sir, and yes, ma'am channel. Nobody pay for this channel. I get on and talk about what's the real deal side of boxing. I love this sport. So I love all the people who are involved in the sport. I have no negative feeling towards anybody, nor race, but ever race they are, anything. But we be on this channel talking the truth, man. So, if you want to listen to some truth, man, real unbiased talk about boxing, about life, you need to start tuning in to Easy Work Boxing. You need to hit that subscribe button. You need to start hitting that notification bell. And we're going to get on here and cook every time for you. But once again, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. This is Easy Work Boxing signing out, man. Thank y'all for tuning into the channel. I'm out. Good night to you all.